All right, this is Damon. This is Maggie. And we're coming to you live from Farmersville, Ohio. And tonight we've got a pumpkin that is a little sour. And I'll explain what I mean by that here shortly. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to take this pumpkin. Now you want to point to it? From the bad spot? From the bad spot? So if you look carefully, you can see we've got one bad spot here in the pumpkin, and there's several other ones, which usually means that the pumpkin is getting ready to explode on its own. So what we're going to do, and this seemed like a good idea at the time, right? What we're going to do is we're going to take the pumpkin and we're going to throw it off the roof. That's right. So we're going to throw this pumpkin off of this roof, and it's going to make a big mess. It's really stinky, isn't it? Smell it. Where's it? So it's likely that a demon actually crawled inside. There's a hole in the backside that you can't really see that well. Let's see if we can show them the hole. So if you look over here, gotta get the cord going. You can actually see where there is a small hole in the pumpkin, which usually is indicative that the pumpkin will on its own explode. I think you can see it right here. And honestly, if you look at that right there, you see how well it pushes in. It's pretty freaking gross. But it's very, very stinky, right, Maggie? Yeah. And Daddy actually saw a demon crawl inside there and die. But first, something came out of his hiney, and he also threw up and took his boots off. So it smells really bad inside the pumpkin. So right now, while people are tuning in to see this, I'm just going to go ahead and get things in a position here. We're going to put a tarp down because we don't want to. Ew! What do you find? What is that? Poop? What is that? Poop from something? No. Oh man. So some people say, Damon, they're like, hey, you're pretty crazy for getting on your roof and throwing pumpkins off your roof. And, you're risking your life up there. And I say, you know what? What kind of life are you leading if you're not throwing pumpkins off your roof? I mean, yeah, I'm like a monkey. I'm going to crawl on the ladder, and I'm going to get on that roof right there. And I'm going to throw this pumpkin, this one, right? And you're going to count down, right? We're going to set up a couple other cameras because we're going to catch it in slow motion because it's going to be awesome. Yeah, 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 yeah. So if you guys want to hang out for a little bit here, we're just going to get set up. And then shortly, the main event, we're going to drop this big pumpkin right here off that roof right up there. Yeah, so I'm going to put the tarp up, Maggie. If you want to talk to him, just hi.
Hi.
Anything else to say?
Yeah.
What are you going to say?
So just put down drill. How I do that pumpkin. Yeah, we did it in our project with it. So I'm going to put it on the rails. And just keep it.
You think Daddy's crazy? Okay. Where do you think I should put the tarp? Where should I put the tarp? Should I flip it onto the garage door, and that way when it comes down, it won't get inside the garage? That sound good? Okay. I'm going to put it... Oh, good. Like this. Yeah. Yeah, it's far enough over. All right. got our tarp in position.
Like this one. And our car right over there. And we're going to punch it off the roof.
And that way, like a crash test dummy. So the idea of using the red guy, well, the idea that is, the idea of using the red guy here will be to see the pumpkin. And for those of you that are just tuning in, my name is Damon, and this is Maggie. And what we're going to do is we're going to take this pumpkin, which we grew, which has a bad spot, and it's going to basically explode on its own here shortly. Anyways, so what we're going to do is we're going to take it, and what are we going to do with it? We're going to smash it by throwing it off the roof, and it's going to be awesome. And in case you guys missed earlier, there's some kind of liquid that's been dripping out, and it's like the most, it's so stinky, like I can't even describe it. It's horrible. It's like a horrible death kind of like pumpkin belch slash. It's just truly, you know, it can wilt flowers. I'm sure it could. Do we have any flowers, Maggie?
Yeah.
We do? You have any around here? Well, it would seriously wilt some serious flowers. Okay, so so what else do we need to do? So we got this guy. I'm gonna take his jacket off because I feel like you know, the jacket's gonna really absorb a lot of the pumpkin stink, and I don't really want to have to wash that later. So we'll go ahead and take that off of him now. Maggie? Okay, we're put in right here. Pretty good. Drop it straight down. It's gonna go everywhere, right? Okay, all right. Here, you want to wear the vest? No. Did Daddy wear it? All right, Daddy's gonna wear the vest. You guys want to see us smash a pumpkin? All right. So a couple of the neighborhood kids have decided to come over, and we're doing a live Facebook video. So if you want to introduce yourself, and we're gonna smash it here shortly. So just say hi. You can see it's on there. Say hi. Hey guys. This is Sophie and this is Cora. You want to see us smash a pumpkin? So we're gonna take this giant pumpkin right here, and it's got a bad spot, so it's not gonna make it to Halloween. So Maggie was like, "Why don't we just throw it off the roof of the barn?" And I'm like, "Yeah, that's a great idea. That's gonna be way cooler than just letting it rot on its own." But it stinks. It's like, I don't know if you, Sophie, if you can smell what's coming out of it. It's like sewage or something. It's so stinky. So we've got that. Got that in position. I'm gonna get my phone because I want to get a slow motion of it exploding. I've got a tripod. We can use this bad boy. Oh yeah.
Okay, hold on. Wait a minute.
So a lot of people say, you know, Damon, like, you know, you're gonna throw a pumpkin off of the roof of your barn. You know, like, you know, what are you teaching your kids? And you know what? I'm teaching them a lot of stuff because you think about, you know, all the forces of nature that are involved here. We're talking like you got gravity for one, you got Newton force pounds, you got those, you got atmospheres, you got sea level, you got all that stuff. Electromagnetic force is involved. So, you know, Newton's second law, baby. You know, for every action has an equal and opposite reaction. So yeah, it's science, man. We're gonna learn some ballistics science, as they say. So I'm just getting the tripod set up because I want to be able to get a slow motion shot of this from the you know, from the side, because later I want to make a video showing it, you know, exploding in slow motion. So for those of you guys tuning in, we're gonna take this pumpkin, this giant pumpkin. It's kind of going bad anyways. It's not gonna make it to Halloween. You can see it's got some rotted out areas here, and it stinks really bad. So we need to do something with it. And it just seemed like, you know, Maggie had a great idea. Maggie, come here. You want to tell us what we're going to do with it? Tell them what we're going to do with it. Tell them what we're going to do with this pumpkin. That's right. That's right. So we're going to throw it off the roof. And if you can just imagine here, that the pumpkin is up here. Maggie, can you go grab me a baby pumpkin, please? Go get me a baby one, quick. So we'll do a demonstration with the little pumpkin first to see, so you guys kind of have an idea what we're talking about. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. And we were at the zoo the other day, and we saw some monkeys, and I just had to get this out of my, you know, off to my chest. But when we saw these monkeys, and they were just looking at me, and I looked at it, and I looked at him in the eyes, and he looked me in the eyes, and, you know, he looked at me with his looking eyes, and it was just like, man, like one sequence in DNA, and that's all we're different. And it really creeped me out, and I just felt like I needed to get that out. Hey, you want to come over here? Okay. So we'll use the little pumpkin. You kiss it? Kiss the little pumpkin? All right. So thank you, Maggie. So we are going to take this, or not this pumpkin, but we're going to take this pumpkin, and we're going to drop it from the roof of the barn like this, like that, and we're going to drop it, and it's going to explode everywhere. And it's going to be really cool. Or it might not be really cool. It might just be like, and it could be a dud. But I doubt it, because it's really stinky. Almost knocked it off. But it's going to be, hang on, sweetie. Let's, I think we're ready to get the tripod set up, and then we'll get ready to do a slow motion. And then Daddy's going to climb up on the ladder, and I'm going to drop it off. And I said this before, you know, some people are like, damn, you're crazy, you're risking your life, crawling on your ladder, you know, trying to drop pumpkins and stuff. But, like, what kind of life are you leading if you're not dropping pumpkins off your roof? So, you know, just think about that here. So, we got just a couple more things to set up, and then we're going to drop it off. It's going to be awesome.
No, right there. Silly. Right there. You want to say hi? Hi. Say hi. Hi.
You back in school, Sophie? How's it going? Yeah. You're in school now? Holy cow. That's crazy. Yeah. Okay, we won't drop it without you guys. You gotta go potty? Okay, go potty. So for you guys just tuning in, we're getting ready to drop this giant pumpkin. Mr. O'Neill. Oh, we're going to do it, and it's going to be awesome. So if this were a Gallagher show, and I'm not sure if you guys know who Gallagher is, but he was that comedian that would smash fruit. He pretty much went down in history as one of the most awesome people ever. He would have people put like tarps over there in the front rows because he would smash fruit all over them, and it was just amazing. Go potty, Maggie. Go potty. You gotta go potty. Okay. I'm at this time, since we're so close to the time that we're going to be dropping the pumpkin, I've decided to have all the neighborhood kids go ahead and go to the bathroom first, because it's likely if they don't that they will pee their pants as a result of how awesome this is. I also recommend anybody watching, either you're in pants that you don't mind that you pee in, or maybe you're close to the bathroom and you can run in there real fast. And if you're in the bathroom right now, just write a comment saying, hey, I'm in the bathroom watching this right now, and I'd really appreciate it if you wrap this video up before I got done, taking a deuce. Because, this is great. This is a great way to bring people together and get the neighborhood kids involved. And I see some of them are coming back here. So just a couple minutes. Again, for everybody just tuning in, take this giant pumpkin. Got a bad spot here. And you can kind of see the bad area. It's just kind of nasty, really stinky. There's some kind of juice coming out of it that it smells like like soda cans mixed with vomit, mixed with some type of raccoon feces. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this pumpkin and we're gonna drop it from a very high place, this barn, right here, and this is just a demonstration. We're going to take a minute baby pumpkin like this, and my head's not going to be in the way, and we're going to drop it down like this, and it's going to splatter all over the concrete. And I'm going to make sure that you guys have a really good shot of it, because a lot of you have been tuned in here for quite some time, and I tend to be a little long-winded. But all right, so here we go. Maggie, you ready? Sophie, you ready? Cody wants to see it. Cody's coming. Okay. You guys going to video it for him? It's not going to be the same effect. I'm not going to lie. But seeing it here in person, you might get splattered with stinky fluid that I think can't even be described. So we're going to go ahead and get going here. I'm going to get on the ladder, and I'm going to make sure we can get through here. Me on the roof, just like that. Oh yeah. So I'm gonna set my camera off to do slow motion. I just think you don't mind. I'm gonna grab the brick because it's gonna sit better on brick. I like to see it. I just get it. All right. Actually, Sophie, I might have you just hold it if you don't mind. It's kind of like I don't want the pumpkin to get on you though. So right from back here is good. And then when I say go, I'll have you look at the button, and then wait for a second and I'll drop it. So just try to get me at the top, and then just try to hold it at the ground, and that way you get it. We'll try it for now. Then we come back and get the ladder and system, and then we'll do it.
You can drop it in a minute. We're gonna wait. Great. We're waiting a minute. Come here. Can you drop it? You're not going to regret it.
It's gonna be awesome, guys. What? Yeah, that's the biggest one of the pumpkins we've had so far. So I know it must have just got a hole in it, or some type of disease, or you know, call inside being died. I don't really know, but it could be. We'll find out. All right. So the big challenge here is going to be obviously to get the pumpkin on the roof. Without the pumpkin, you can see the ladder back here. When you see people pointing videos, they really must practice it because it's difficult to just point to what you're trying to. Anyways, this is the ladder, and the idea is to get this giant pumpkin. Please count. And it's right there. It's so sticky. I can smell it. Okay. Yeah. So I'm gonna try to carry that up the ladder. And where's the little? Do we have the baby pumpkin still? Right here. Okay. So I'm gonna carry it up the ladder like this, onto the roof, and go up like this, and I'm gonna drop it like that, and it's gonna go everywhere. So, without further ado, we are gonna get going here. Right after I have a potty break. I'm just kidding. All right, here we go. Here we go. All right, I think we're in a good viewing angle right there. Oh yeah. All right, Sophie. And we'll wait a couple seconds, and then I'm going to drop it. And sit in the front watching. All right, if I get injured or fall off the roof, the last person to join has to call the authorities. So, Steph Hodge, I'm sorry, but that's you. So, all right, here we go. Not until I got all the way up there, okay? Because my phone, it doesn't hold on much, and doesn't hold on much because it's like a older and just the So, I got down, okay?
What?
And then you'll be able to see it. You'll be able to see it counting down, counting up actually.
Yeah. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Next, you know how to count down. You know how to count down.
You count how many?
This is really a challenge. Now, I've climbed on this roof before many times. You don't start filming yet, Sophie. But I've climbed up here many times before of lately, just repairing things. And it's nice to be up here for a leisure activity like this. Just wanted to get that out there. So, as you can tell, I'm now super high, as Maggie would say. I'm at the top of the barn, and we're ready to drop this giant pumpkin. So, Sophie, I'm ready for you to start filming. Ready? We're going to count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes! Yes! That was awesome. You can stop it, yeah. Was that as cool down there as it was up here? You guys think this stink?
Yeah.
Oh, pretty bad?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, these baby pumpkins for you.
So, first of all, high fives all the way around. Bing.
High five.
High five, Cora. Bing. High five. So, you guys want to see the impact crater that this sucker left? I'm happy to show it here. You just look down. You can see pretty well the fallout from this thing really reached some range. That's probably at least 15 feet over here. That piece had scooted out. This is another, that's about 20 feet. We got a little piece right over here. And, oh, that piece really stinks. But anyways, half of me and all the kids here. Say bye, guys. You think? All right. Everybody have a good night.